Hello, and welcome back to Obscura Undead Music Reviews. I'm Mouse.
I'm Azzy. What's up, guys?
And today we will be reviewing Mortal Boy's latest one.
Tears and Puppies!
Tears and Puppies! Oh, sorry. So this Tears and Puppies was released on June 23rd, and it is a gathering of songs that happened during the pandemic. The album title was something he wanted to do, like a juxtaposition of joy and pain. You figure out which one is which.
Obviously, puppies are pain.
So let's get into this album. I really enjoyed it, and I was surprised.
Before we do, though, I want to shout out to the person who mastered this. It was Joshua Pfeiffer, who is DJ Fact 50, who we have had guest with us on our Twitch streams.
Awesome.
He's a really fun style.
You want to start it off? What was a track that you really liked?
I really liked My Wife is Dead. I like that it started off with like 10 seconds of silence that kind of slowly built up into this like cool sound, and then like you didn't really even notice it, like the silence all of a sudden was sound, and there were so many fucking layers, and it was just beautiful. And when his voice came in, I was like, holy shit, have I ever listened to this band before? I don't think I've ever
I felt the same way, because I feel like, I've heard Mortal Boy, I know what they sound like, and then I'm listening to this and I'm like, oh my god, I had no idea they sounded like this.
No, it was
great post-punk vocals.
Absolutely gorgeous. And there's this like intermittent dark wavy plucked guitar that punctuates the verses and has a very simple, lovely melody. And then towards the end, the guitar just kind of gets like a little like screechier, a little bit more insistent, and it's just the way the track flows is just beautiful.
I really liked the track called Laplace's Demon. I went straight to that because I'm a big dork for quantum mechanics theory. So
So it is about the French guy.
It is about the French guy, yeah. It's this mathematician, scientist guy. So Laplace's Demon is this quantum mechanical theory based on determinism that says that you can't escape your fate. It's already plotted in stone based on where you came from, and everything is predetermined. So I think the lyrics are kind of related to that, which is really neat. And the song is great. It had this old school kind of electro dark wave vibe, beautiful Zymox-like vocals.
I like that the melody was so sad but really bright at the same
time.
Subtle,
light synths, high-pitched claps.
Claps.
My only thing is that I thought the claps were a little too loud, so it forces you to keep the volume low, but I wanted to turn it up so I can hear that subtle keyboard underneath.
Gotcha. Well then, the next track after that was Passion Dance, though, and I fucking love this track. This song is so catchy. It has a simple synth and a guitar melody, and the vocals kind of follow along with that same melody. And at that point, you start to realize when the song starts building that the vocals aren't really there to be vocals. They're there to be an instrument. They just happen to have words that make sense. And I really, really like this song. It is stuck in my head.
I thought that track was very beautiful modern dark wave. I actually jotted down a note that I think Sinis and Malik would love that track. Because of the way that looming guitar intertwined with the bass. And
it is so beautiful. I love that track so much.
Another track that I really enjoyed was Hang the Kingmaker. There is a strong synth in what would be like the chorus. It has this kind of offbeat new wave vibe.
It kind of also at the same time reminds me of a slight, the way that the synths are, a slight electro-industrial vibe, but very subtle.
Subtle, and the melody kind of reminded me of like Gary Newman or Fall Shock or something. But it runs kind of elegantly long.
Right, and there's some shifts throughout the song too. There's at least two really major shifts that I noticed, where there was like this really weird bell sound, like bell gong sound, and there's it felt like it slipped into like a different key for a second right after that, and then I can't tell key. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but then like there was another shift in sort of the space of the song later on, so it shifted in different ways as the song progressed.
I thought it was really beautiful. I think it is the magnum opus of that album. the way that it keeps extending. But yeah, that's a beautiful one. Yeah, I mean, I think this album is great. It has some notes about it saying that there were 2 unreleased tracks, and that was the crime scene instrumental opening and Laplace's Demon. So I'm guessing all the other tracks were released already.
I think Passion Dance must have been, because I feel like I've heard it, because I thought I had never listened to Mortal Boy until I heard that song, and I was like, this song is really familiar, and it has my lyric of the day in it.
Oh,
and,
really? What's that?
That is, this could be the one. This could be the song that saves you.
Oh, okay. Well, that is a song that saves
it.
me. Well, thank you, Mortal Boy, for this album, Tears and Puppies.
Tears and Puppies.
I'm sorry I've neglected Mortal Boy music for so long. It is gorgeous, post-punk, dark wave.
It's goth wave.
It's goth wave. It is. You can hear the goth wave claps. So I'm going to go back in the discography and check it out. Before we wrap it up, I have one last thing to say. Don't be afraid to try new things, especially food. It's the only way that you can grow and to see how good life can be. That's all I got.
See you guys next time. We have one more review coming up this week, and it is, oh my God, I keep forgetting.
Dark. It's dark.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
This is